New at 5 here, an affirmative action case before the Supreme Court could impact who gets accepted to college and where. The court is considering whether the University of Texas should be allowed to use a student's race as a factor during admissions. This after a white student sued the university, saying she was denied admittance because of her race. Scroll down a college application and you'll see any number of factors used to determine who gets in and who doesn't. Key here is this question of race. It drew dozens of people supporting affirmative action to the steps of the Supreme Court.
Racial inclusion is the key to racial justice.
The University of Texas is defending its use of race as one factor, among others, to admit a small portion of students outside of the state's top 10% academically.
Most Americans would like a day when we don't need to take race and ethnicity into account in admissions. We are not to that day.
Abigail Fisher isn't a minority. She's white, and she says her race prevented her from getting accepted. She's suing the university.
I hope the court rules that a student's race and ethnicity should not be considered when applying to the University of Texas.
The absence of equal protection was a sin in this country for a long, long time, and we're simply trying to say those rights belong to everybody.
In court, Justices Kennedy, Roberts, and Alito questioned what standard the university used to measure diversity. Alito asked whether the policy had any real benefit. Justice Sotomayor asked what damages Fisher had suffered by not getting into UT.
We're saying that before you embark on the use of race, you ought to know what you're trying to achieve.
Just 9 years ago, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of affirmative action. Now they are reconsidering, and the result could impact how much race can play into university admissions nationwide. The justices will likely make a decision on the case in the spring. Justice Kagan is not participating because she worked on the case while at the Justice Department. That means a decision in Fisher's favor will require a 5-3 decision. We've opened up the conversation about this on our Facebook page. We want to know what you think about affirmative action. Are we at a place in this country where affirmative action is outdated, or is it still needed to facilitate diversity? Comment at kshb.com/Facebook.